When was the last time you boarded a plane, found your seat, and settled in for a long flight? We all know that modern air travel is amazing. It gets us where we need to go quickly and efficiently. But let's be honest, those long hours in the air can be a bit, well, uncomfortable. So buckle up, because today I'm sharing 7 flight secrets that will make you a smarter, more comfortable traveler instantly. Let's get started. But before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss the latest travel secrets. Okay, let's be honest, who doesn't love a good window seat? That view, the feeling of having your own little nook on the plane. But here's a little secret about those coveted window seats. They can get surprisingly chilly. You see, airplanes are built for efficiency, not necessarily cozy comfort. That outer fuselage, the skin of the plane, can actually reach temperatures as low as minus 140 degrees Fahrenheit up in the air. Now, you're not going to freeze solid, but that cold can seep in, especially if you're on a long flight. Don't worry, there's an easy fix. Always pack a light jacket or a cozy sweater in your carry-on bag, even if you're heading to a tropical destination. Trust me, it's better to be prepared than to spend your flight uncomfortably cold. And here's another pro tip. If you forget that extra layer, don't hesitate to ask the flight attendant for a blanket. So pack smart, stay warm, and arrive at your destination ready to explore. We've all been there. You're settling into your seat, the plane is taxiing down the runway, and the flight attendant comes by offering you a refreshing drink. Coffee? Tea? Sounds tempting, right? Well, before you accept that steaming cup, let me share a little secret that might make you think twice. The water used to make those hot drinks on airplanes often comes from large tanks that, unfortunately, don't always get cleaned as often as they should. And it's not just me saying this. Studies have actually been conducted on airplane water quality, and the results are, well, let's just say they're not pretty. We're talking E. coli, staph bacteria, and a whole host of other unpleasant microbes you definitely don't want to be ingesting. So what's the alternative? It's simple. Stick to bottled water or juice. These drinks come in sealed containers, so you can be sure they're safe and refreshing. Remember, staying hydrated during a flight is essential, but there's no need to risk your health with questionable water quality. Make the smart choice and opt for a sealed beverage. Let's talk about airplane hygiene for a moment, shall we? We all know that airplanes can be a bit of a breeding ground for germs. But you might be surprised to learn that the dirtiest place on the plane isn't where you might think. It's not the lavatory, though that's certainly up there on the list. No, the germiest spot on your next flight is likely that innocent-looking tray table you're about to fold down and eat your meal on. Think about it. These trays are touched by hundreds of hands, and who knows what else, between cleanings. People use them for everything from eating to changing diapers. Yes, you read that right. And while airlines do their best to sanitize, those tray tables often get overlooked in the rush between flights. Coming in a close second for the germiest places on a plane, those handy seatback pockets. We've all used them to store our phones, snacks, and magazines, but they're rarely, if ever, cleaned. So what's a savvy traveler to do? It's all about being prepared and taking a few simple precautions. First and foremost, pack those sanitizing wipes in your carry-on. Give that tray table a good wipe down as soon as you board, and maybe even a quick swipe of the seatback pocket if you plan on using it. Let's face it, nobody enjoys spending their precious vacation time stuck at the airport, waiting for a delayed flight. So what if I told you there's a simple trick to drastically reduce your chances of experiencing those dreaded delays? It all comes down to timing, my friends. You see, those delays tend to have a snowball effect throughout the day. One late departure in the morning can ripple through the system, causing a cascade of delays and cancellations that can throw your entire travel itinerary off track. So what's the magic solution? Book a morning flight whenever possible. Think about it. The earlier you fly, the less likely it is that your flight will be affected by those pesky delays. Plus, morning flights have an added bonus for those of us who aren't fans of turbulence. The air is generally calmer in the morning, which means you're more likely to have a smoother, more enjoyable flight. You'll have a better chance of arriving at your destination on time, feeling refreshed and ready to explore. So, next time you're booking a flight, set your alarm clock a little earlier and aim for that morning departure. We all know that the front of the plane often gets preferential treatment. First-class passengers enjoy spacious seats, gourmet meals, and attentive service. And while those perks are certainly nice, there's a hidden advantage to sitting further back in economy class that you might not have considered. You see, sitting in the back rows can actually lead to better service from the flight attendants. Think about it. When you're in the back, it's easier for the crew to slip you an extra drink, a snack, or even just offer a little more personalized attention without 20 other passengers noticing. When the galley is right behind you, the flight attendants are more likely to be readily available to assist you with a smile. Plus, they don't have to navigate through a crowded aisle to reach you, making their jobs a little bit easier. Now, I'm not saying that you should expect royal treatment just because you're seated in the back row, but if you're looking for a little extra attention and a more personalized experience, those back seats might just be your ticket to a more pleasant flight. So next time you're booking your seats, consider venturing beyond the front of the plane. Speaking of comfort on long flights, let's talk about neck pillows for a moment. Those inflatable neck pillows can be a lifesaver when it comes to getting some shut-eye at 30,000 feet. They provide that much-needed support for your head and neck, preventing you from waking up with a crick in your neck. But here's a little secret that could save you from a minor travel mishap. Don't inflate your neck pillow all the way before takeoff. You see, as the airplane ascends and the cabin pressure changes, the air inside your pillow will expand. If you've inflated it to its maximum capacity on the ground, that expansion could cause your pillow to, well, let's just say it could have an unexpected popping incident. So what's the solution? Simple. Leave a little bit of room for expansion when you're inflating your pillow. It might feel a bit softer on the ground, but trust me, once you're up in the air, it will reach the perfect level of firmness and provide you with the support you need to snooze comfortably. A little bit of foresight can go a long way in preventing those minor travel mishaps that can put a damper on your flight. Let's be honest, airplane food doesn't exactly have the best reputation. But here's a little secret that could change your in-flight dining experience for the better. Order the special meal. Now you might be thinking, but I'm not vegetarian, gluten-free, or lactose intolerant, and that's perfectly fine. You don't have to have dietary restrictions to enjoy the benefits of ordering a special meal. Here's why this hack works. Special meals are often prepared in smaller batches and are usually loaded onto the plane first. This means they're more likely to be fresher and tastier than the standard meal options. Plus, you'll usually receive your meal before everyone else, which means you can enjoy your food and get back to relaxing or catching up on your reading. Don't be afraid to try something new. You might be pleasantly surprised by the quality and flavor of the special meals. Remember, sometimes it's all about thinking outside the box, or in this case, the standard meal tray, to elevate your travel experience. So next time you're booking a flight, consider pre-ordering a special meal. So there you have it. 7 flight secrets that can make a world of difference on your next trip. Just a few simple tips and tricks can help you stay comfortable, avoid unnecessary stress, and maybe even enjoy those long hours in the air a little bit more. If you've got travel-loving friends who could use a few insider tips, share this video so they can avoid those cold seats and germy drinks. Safe travels, everyone!